This is Truth Points with Corey Pensabene.
Listen to these words from 2 Peter 3. I want to remind you that in the last days scoffers will come, mocking the truth and following their own desires. They will say, "What happened to the promise that Jesus is coming again? Everything has remained the same since the world was first created." They deliberately forget that God made the heavens long ago by the word of His command. But you must not forget this one thing, dear friends, that to the Lord a day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is like a day. The Lord isn't being slow to fulfill His promises as some people think. He patiently suffers long with us, not desiring that anyone would perish, but that all would choose to repent. How are people in our culture mocking truth and following their own desires? Perhaps the most subtle and destructive way in which our current culture mocks truth is by accepting every truth. We feel ourselves to be such good people because we are so accepting of everyone's beliefs. We pride ourselves in feeling at peace with other beliefs just so long as they accept ours. While the God of the Bible allows people to decide how they think and act, He warns us that there are consequences connected to those choices, whether good or bad. In relationship to spiritual truth, there are many who promote the rights of autonomy and yet ignore its responsibilities. To believe that accepting someone else's ideas just because they believe it makes you a better person is like a doctor who thinks themselves to be superior because they allow their patients to believe they are healthy even when the doctor knows that they are sick. Regardless of what the patient thinks, they need to be told the truth. What the patient does with that information is their decision, but it will have consequences. I challenge you today, don't get caught up in the false idea that you love someone because you accept their beliefs. Instead, love people enough to speak truth, even when it costs you something.
This has been Truth Points with Corey Pensabene. For more information, search for us on social media at TruthPoint Apologetics or visit our website, truthpointapologetics.org.